Well, damn thing. I think I got it. Got it.
All right, there we go. I have to mute the YouTube side and I have to wait for it to come up live so that it doesn't echo real bad. But you can't do that ahead of time until you click live. I wish I
Yep,
could, but I can't.
that's what I was trying to do.
All right. How many people do we lose with me being 10 minutes late? I, I accidentally knocked my power off down here and everything turned off. I had to get it all back up. I did that at 7:58. Wasn't that just wonderful? All right. Who all's in the house? You hear that? My dog barks. 30 seconds after I go live, he barks because that's just what he does. Who all's in the house? Big Block 402 was here really early. So was Mrs. Dust Devil. Greg McDonald, Big Block 402 says, I have a hat somewhere. Well, it needs to be here. Come on in. Get your hat. Come join us. One-Eyed Cat's here. Auto Salvage Outlaws, how y'all doing? Buff's Garage. Got frozen pipes. I can't believe my kitchen water pipe isn't frozen because it freezes up every time it gets this cold. It probably will, which means I got to go out and plug in the heat tape. But that's the only thing that ever freezes, and it's on the hot water side. RC Industry is here. RCR. Yeah, Greg McDonald said that the dogs don't want to stay out long enough to take care of what all they need to take care of. Mine's been stopping on a green flag all day. He does not like this cold.
Mine either.
Yeah.
I got it.
Greg McDonald says my dogs are 5 now, 35 in dog years. That makes them eligible to run for president. I think that will be an improvement too. Clint is here. Frankenstein C20. Colleen Tebow. Colleen, where's your hat? Come on. Plenty of room. Get your hat and come on.
I even stole my kids.
Is here. That's even better. All right. B&R says present. Ron English is here. Ron, I know you have a Santa cap. There's no way a guy like Ron English would not have a Santa cap. He says it's 6 degrees in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It's about that here. It's about the same here. It's crazy cold here. And it seems like it's moving east. So we're going to have another day and a half of just terrible cold, and then it'll get a little better.
It's 3 degrees
Perpetual
here with
Project.
minus 28.
Perpetual Projects. Jason's Garage is here. There's Wendy. She's got 0 degrees, feels like negative 19. That is really specific, Wendy. So describe to us how negative 19 feels different from negative 18. That's pretty cool. Greg says, I'm still knitting my hat. Yeah, I was. No, I was fixing a miniature power outage over here. I got this janky setup over here I want to redo. I want to redo all of this in here, and I'm waiting on something. And I've been waiting on it for months, and it's ridiculous. So I'm going on. I'm going to redo all of this studio area so I can have more cool stuff, and you'll see. Cope is in the house. John Cope, there's no way you don't have a Santa hat. You should that or your reindeer hat or make you a hat. Have a billet drum for a hat. Yeah. Or put you a sunshell hat on. Yeah. Then you could have you a kick down band, use one of the red lined ones. You got everything you need. Let's see here. Rob's Rods and Streetcars. Glad you could join us. 2 hacks, Jeff. There is the Frank Parks joining us from the northwest corner of Georgia. His high was 14 degrees, challenging to the least. I would have taken 14 today. 14 sounds a lot better than what we got out there right now. I walked to the mailbox and felt like it was cutting me in half. And then I think of Nolan from Wild Rose Garage. Yesterday, he had negative 38, not counting wind chill. That was the daily low in Alberta yesterday. For real.
Why would you want to live where the air hurts your face?
With wind chill, it was negative 44. Bigfoots and Mopars, most of the old parts from up to Patrick. Gentlemen, you've got to have your Christmas headwear. Jackie Abbott. Jackie Abbott probably has an elf hat. I think I could see that. Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans. He says he doesn't have a hat. I could see you wearing a hat to work every day. You seem like you'd be a guy that would wear that. Andrew Nelson, what's going on? I can see Andrew Nelson in the coat, the red coat. I don't know why that is. Let's see here. Who else slid in on me? Dean is here. Lunar Outlaw Garage. You should use the photo of us. Yes. You know what? I'll put that up during this here in a minute. I'll try to remember to do that. Yeah. Doug Nard and Raker are both here. Johnny C, 54 here in California this evening. Well, thank you for reminding us how we're all about to freeze and fracture like the Terminator enemy from Terminator 2. Dizzy Izzy, how you doing, man? Colleen Tebow says she's a Grinch. You should make a hat. You make your hat. Mrs. Dust Devil says 4 Yeah, it's about the same. Usually we're warmer than where they are, but not today. Hey, Aunt Nancy's here. Aunt Nancy had a power outage earlier today.
Oh,
you're welcome to jump in too. BNR says Canadians are tougher than most of us in the USA. Yeah. Well, some of them are. Then some of them are like Trudeau. But there is a small percentage of them like Nolan that are really tough. Then there's people like Trudeau, that you have to say is a man, but you have to put it in quotes because he's not much. Hey, my mom's here. Unfinished project, Dart Sport. All right. Power out 13 hours. Ooh, you were glad to get that heat back on. All right. Uh-oh. Power out. There goes the neighborhood. Puck is here. You do that too well. You just need a little more white in the beard, and I'm telling you, like the 3 malls that are still open in the world, they're going to be after you, man. Roy Boy is here. Mopar Man 78 says MOPAR. Okay. All right. And this price is mostly old. That's lovely. Wow, 48 people coming in here just to see how ridiculous we can look in our caps, but that's all right. I'm having a blast. I know Blake has a cap. He was wearing it a couple of days ago on a live. Buck's got the lights going on. Look at that.
Yo, got my Christmas on.
Clark Griswold would be proud. So how is everybody?
I'm lazy.
Cool.
Yeah, we got, I wanted to do just something different, just a social live like this. I thought I wanted to do a few of them here in the off season because next Friday it pretty much starts up and it's going to be full tilt like it was last year. So.
Yeah, I heard you're announcing next Friday.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we'll work in second shift. I only get little parts of the lives every now and then.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff, and there's misinformation floating around out there. And man, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff people come up with about this event out there. It's just unbelievable.
You got to see what they say about me.
Oh, I heard there's some people on Facebook saying, "Well, Jeffers is for sale. So much for the no-name Nationals."
Yeah.
Like, thanks for writing it off to people when you not only didn't ask me and have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, that's not true at all.
Well, wasn't it for sale last year?
It's been for sale for 2 years, but the fact is that leases always convey with a purchase, and a purchase would probably benefit us anyway. And that's all just speculate that we're even going back there. There's a lot of stuff people just have manufactured with all of this. So rather than wait, they would rather just get bad info out there. That's one reason I like to wait to announce stuff, to get it really right.
Right.
Yeah,
But
got
I
a buddy that had a
digress.
bar for
I
sale for
digress.
2
That
years.
just comes with this. I'm just glad people are excited enough to do that.
Well, I mean,
But
I've been wearing that all day.
oh yeah, cool man. I like it. I noticed Andy was wearing one in his video. Getting ready to do another run of those, actually. Yeah, I've got my Griswold shirt on. Griswold. Let's see. Lunar says 2023 is going to be on Mars. Well, could be. What's the gravitational situation in Mars? I know the weather on Mars is about like we have right here right now, so we could maybe deal with that. No, Greg, we could not. My neighbors aren't cool enough for that. I don't have a street like Dr. Art has, where you can where you can light it up. If I were to do a big tire smoke and burnout out here in the cul-de-sac, I probably couldn't even get back before they would be running up the lights on. Andrew Nelson, it drops less than a week from now. 6 days, 23 hours, 39 and a half minutes till the announcement.
Oh, you even got it timed. All right, cool.
Well, no, it's easy to figure out because we're going to announce it at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. And okay, I said hat, but hat and mask will work. What's going on?
Not much. How you guys doing? I don't know how I got all this stuff on.
Oh man, I like that. Patrick says to do at his house. Neighbors will be out watching us.
Who is the real Santa?
Yeah,
It's definitely not me. Unfinished Project says straight down Ginger Lane. He apparently likes that my old home track got bought and turned into a trailer park at the end of the 99 season. And so now the biggest, flattest, straightest street in the trailer park is Ginger Lane, and that was the Strip.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bishops decided they wanted to redevelop into a trailer park. So that's what they did. This is a good point, Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans. Yes, there are, I have found that the longer I live, the more there are people eager to provide fountains of misinformation, obviously for their own amusement. So if you ever want to know the real story of anything related to the No Name Nationals, I'm wrong about a million other things all the time. Not intentionally, but that's the one thing I can pretty well tell you I get right. It's just that I get all kinds of other things wrong. I have no fashion sense at all. Nothing like. But the No Name Nationals info, that's one thing I always get right for you guys. That's the only little grain of sand in the universe that I think I can get right.
Lots of preparation.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Make sure you're subscribed to John Wilburn's channel and ring the bell too, so you have all the information.
Well, I don't do much freestanding content, so the thing they probably get notifications on are just the lives. So at least they don't have to look at me any more than necessary to get that.
Updates, workshops.
Yeah, true that.
BNR said January 1st, 23 announced. Yes, that's when we're going to have it, BNR. It's going to be in Effingham, Illinois on January 1st, 2023. You bring the lawn chair and just we're going to fire it up.
Yep.
No, BNR, the announcement will be 1 week from now. It'll be on my next week Friday Live. Dallas is going to be on, and we're going to give you guys the base details. Yeah, there are certain things we're going to have to work out through the season like we did this last season, but there are certain things we can announce on Friday. Should be a really interesting live.
Going to be a doozy.
Perpetual Project says Thrasher is ready for 2023. Excellent.
Tom said, oh, he had a day off. Yeah, we didn't work today either, so our roads are a mess.
I'm off till Tuesday.
I'm
Yeah,
off till
that's when we're
Tuesday.
going back Tuesday.
That's the way it'll be next week too, Friday and Monday. Because the way
Kim
it
says
comes
he
out.
knows and he's keeping it from us. You would be surprised at the stuff that is impossible to work out early when you're dependent upon a whole lot of other people who have varying degrees of disinterest in your ability to administrate things. I mean, that's just what else can I say?
Yeah.
I got lots of unhelpful stories I could tell you about that, but I will not do that.
They're going to bore us with the details, huh?
Well, it's funny, but it's unprofessional. But bottom line is that is the announcement, and for good reason. For good reason.
Well, yeah, because you might have to fix something last minute. You can't just let it
I
slip.
had well, okay. Look at last year. We had a snafu on the date and had to fix the date 5 days in. You know how much toothpaste that is to get back in the tube when you're 5 days past your announcement, and then you got to pull all that back and change the date. At least the date moved into the future.
And make another special announcement, right?
Andrew Nelson is hoping that the entrant numbers they get to keep. And that's one of the things I want to talk about next week. Yeah, one of the worst things is when I have an idea and I had this idea for a year and I've been sitting on it for a good reason, and I have a couple people mention it. It's like they think that I never thought of some of these things until they mention them. But the way I know most people like their numbers is because I was telling Dallas, I can tell you at least a dozen of the cars that still have the numbers on them right now. And I used to see a 24 in Jason's background.
Yeah, mine's right there.
I saw on Willie's video his 78 today. I saw on JB's both their monkey bike.
Yeah, there's on the door.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, right.
Hi, Andrew.
Exactly.
I more or less kept it just because it was from the inaugural event. Hey, remember this?
Yeah.
Mine's on my garage door.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine's still on the ambulance, but I took the one off the Javelin because it took up a lot of the windshield. There ain't much windshield in that.
Well, they got an odd size so that it's a little harder to counterfeit them. But the numbers, they have to be big so the tower can read them.
Yep.
See, Kim says the number is still on the van. Exactly. Buff says the number's still on. I'll check that out. Mrs. Dust Devil says we have our number on the knuckle duster.
Oh.
Look at that. Where on the knuckle duster is the number? Where is it located on the knuckle duster? OG is just cool. Well, you, Mr. Nelson, are an OG of the No Name Nationals. All of you guys are, and that will never change. You are the inaugural class.
OG.
Look at that. Punisher says his
There's
on
one
his
there.
board.
There's one there. There's one over there.
Well, I was telling Dallas, I can't believe how many people still have them on their vehicles and on their garage doors and toolboxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. The one for the Javelin's on my fridge in the garage. That way, it's somewhere I usually film in there a lot, so it's there. But
162 jumped in.
I had plenty of freaking window space in that ambulance, so I mean, it's not getting in anybody's way. Just stick it wherever.
Yeah, you got enough real estate to land a helicopter on that thing.
Yeah, square miles of glass on that one.
Yep.
162 customizing. How you doing? Yeah, Big Block 402's got on his big air compressor. Yeah, perfect place. Dean Stevenson says, can a six-fingered guy count the number on two hands? Look at that. Andrew Nelson says, Nova and Dotson still have their numbers. There we go. Turbo Tom, I was there for it. Yep. And I'll tell you what, so the last thing you want to do when something generally works is change it all up and screw it up. What was that expression that we heard on a recent presidential campaign? This is the greatest country in the world, so help me change it. We don't want to do that. We just want to refine things, make them run a little smoother, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't look for any massive wholesale changes like we're not going to replace drag racing with a circle track. Okay, we're not going to do that. But there are some cool, neat little things I think you're going to like.
Good.
Wendy English, my number is on the freezer. Bigfoots and Mopars, if we bring a different car, do we use a different number? There are some things we're working out for that, and we want to make an announcement on that item on Friday. There's a few things we want to announce. We want to confirm the venue, the dates. We want to confirm the 2023 equivalent of the No Name 500. And if we have the car number thing sorted out, we'll go ahead and announce that too. But we're working on things in a priority list.
Awesome.
Because the car number thing is not quite as easy as people think. It's like, because you got some people who don't show up. You got some people who show up and register last minute, bring another vehicle. You had a lot of things that, and then see the track too. See, the tower will save the permanent numbers of the racers. So you got to make sure that you're on a different numbering system for them. That creates another thing too. So we're working on it. So what is this? Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans. It says, so my efficiency is 9.5 with my best run at 10.43. If I make small changes, I could drop that to 9.5 in the eighth. Your efficiency is 9.5? What does that mean?
Working on his quackulator.
I have no idea.
He's calculating this percentage error.
I can't believe Damien doesn't have a Santa cam. I could see him wearing one to Food Line. Not saying I don't. B&R says still 500 subs, John. That will be answered next week.
It's 7 days.
And the thing is, it's not because I want to withhold things. It's because I really like to try to get all the I's dotted and T's crossed before I send it, right? And I guess that comes from doing real estate for half my life, because you can't just get a contract 99% good and send it. I mean, that could cost somebody hundreds of thousands of dollars. You really have to get it right before you send it. And so I'm used to that. So there's a lot of things I want to get tied up before I hit send it, so that you guys can have confidence in what we announce. But we have not taken that lightly at all.
Yeah, you got to trust the process.
Oh, I see. Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans is figuring out. He's figuring out a constant on his ET versus a mile an hour. Well, you can say that's efficiency, but it's also a product of what your gear is and everything. Like, you want it running out of wind at 620 feet, for example. Perpetual Project says we're only 57 away from 1,000. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that too. We'll talk about the whole thing. So stay tuned. And I will tell you, the people who stay tuned and come to the lives, those are never the people that have any problem, because they stay up on the wheel, right? Like, one thing that we'll tell people for sure is that we have a whole class of mentors now, like the Buck Doesits and the Irish Outlaws and these people who started channels, and became superstars. And so now we have all these mentors out there. Not to mention, us old people that got our subs a while back, like Jason Voorhees there, and and me and some of these other folks.
The old farts,
yeah, from Hoover.
So, this is so Andrew Nelson right here. This is him right here. If you ran into him on the street, this the same. It's not a constant. There's a cubed function in the calculations. I love that. I am so glad you know that. Buff is mad because Buff stole his name. So not exactly. not exactly. I know that, but people usually will say Buff's Garage or Duluth Buff. That's usually the way that they distinguish the two. And where is Buff tonight? Where is Buff?
I saw him here earlier.
Yeah, I thought he popped in.
Buff's, are both Buffs here?
Yeah, didn't he have frozen pipes or something?
Yeah. Plus work.
Oh. Can 1,000 hate mails count?
1,000 hate mails count.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have 1,000 hate mails. I don't know. Maybe if I add them all up, I've had a YouTube account long enough. I'm sure I could.
I'm still getting comments on that short.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And I'll take them all. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry
yeah.
you feel that way. Well, keep watching because it gets done.
Thanks. You know? Thanks for watching. Yeah.
Pauline says,
Mr.
Del Campo. And Buff Del Campo, Duluth Buff, is sitting at the table and says hello. Well, hi, Buff.
Well, hello,
always good to see Buff. Buff's a cool character.
Three thoughts.
Yeah. Dean just puts up a UFO and an X. Well, that's awesome. Lunar is bragging about how he is used to the cold of the Northeast. Well, more power to you. You can be more used to it than me forever.
Yeah, I hate it. The older I get, the colder I get.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can't believe our pipes didn't freeze because it's cold. No.
Outfit says, what did I miss? Well, you know, Jason was doing his circles around his house in a stock car, kicking up dust, covering the Christmas lights. Other than that, you missed a thing. Street Fox, what's going on? Glad you could make it, Russell.
I had to dig about a 3-foot drift out of behind my daughter's car so she could get out and go to work. It was bad.
Kim, I think what Kim is saying that hates that subs count the same as likes. Are you talking about dislikes and likes meaning the same? Because I will say this. One time there was a guy who he was telling these guys that were training for the professional wrestling business, and he said, the greatest thing that can happen is if you get cheered walking to the ring or you get booed. Either one of them are wonderful. The only thing you don't want is silence. And you know what? When it comes to your like and dislikes, that's actually true.
Yep.
If I have somebody who is invested enough in what I did on a video to go there and dislike it and hate it, you're really doing something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if they're not talking about you, they don't know you, whether it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not giving you.
Hate my gutters, my dogs, and my family all you want. I don't care. Just keep talking about it.
Yeah. We're in charge of blame. We're not in charge of guilt, so we don't care.
Max Wedge Dick Dastardly. We have -6 here. I just got a set of rocker arms from Mac Wedge Dick Dastardly there, and I'm sure the rocker arms are glad that they're not freezing. They're actually right over here in the office, so they got a big upgrade from
like,
Cold Garage.
It's -1 here, it says. But it's probably 30 below with the wind. It sucks.
Yeah, that's what it
Kim's
is.
not fond of Uncle Brian's video comments. Uncle Brian, he's a piece of work. So
I'm 8.8.
Yeah. But you know what? He Uncle Brian there was hating me long before you. So welcome to the club.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
He's Brian. Uncle Brian, I should say.
Jim, I tried last year.
There are some good Brians out there.
I tried to send last year Uncle Brian Jason. I tried to send him. What was I trying to send? I tried to send him the Sanford and Son DVD collection.
Yep.
I tried to send him a 3-pack of ramen noodles, a toothbrush. No, it was denture paste. Denture paste that I found remodeling the house, and a UTG sticker. And I guess the dude has informed delivery and refused the package before it could get to him. Like, man, listen, there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. You could have enjoyed the DVDs. You could have eaten the ramen noodles. You know, you may or may not have wanted to use the denture paste. The UTG sticker was just perfectly good. But he could open out a video and have fun with it.
It's like, how is someone that paranoid? Like, what did you do? You know?
Like, I just did talk relentless, awful trash about me, and I was sending him something that was good natured. You know, that was, I mean, seriously.
It was all stuff he needed. Yeah, I do remember that though. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and Andrew Nelson brings up a good point. He says, "Oh, I see NSB is here. It's 3 degrees in Middle Tennessee. Isn't that great? You live in Florida, and you got to go to Tennessee and freeze."
Yeah. Hello, NSB.
And Andrew Nelson says, "We're seeing people unsub because we're receiving parts that are top shelf instead of bottom shelf." Yeah, right. There is nothing you can do that somebody won't choose to hate. There's nothing you can do.
You could be giving away $10 bills and somebody would complain about it. So yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
20?
I'm not.
What's wrong with you, cheap ass?
You are not kidding. You are not kidding. The only way to never have anybody complain about what you do is just never do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Two Hack says he blocked him. Oh yeah, he blocked me before I ever commented on his channel. Ever. He must have gone and literally taken my channel URL and posted it into his, blocked list, afraid I would comment. Never post anything on his channel.
I was giving him some crap a while back. It's been a few months, and we bantered back and forth. I was just his stupid comments, and I was just giving them right back to him. And then finally, he figured out who I was, and he blocked me. I was just having fun. I wasn't being,
He used to boast about how he never blocked anybody, but that was true. Oh well, this was funny though. Since we're talking about the King of the Troll, this was funny. So I saw one of his troll farm members there, Joe Blow, spelled with this like Louisiana looking with the E. He was in there on King Troll's channel whining about how he says, "Yeah, you know who the real people are when they leave the complaint comments up and don't delete them." And I'm thinking, you're telling that to Cabral, who makes sure to delete them. Right? you're telling that to the very guy who is doing the thing you're talking about is despicable, but you don't even know that. But anyway, I just thought that was funny.
Honestly, I haven't watched any of his crap since.
Oh man, we're going to be in trouble for being imposters. I don't know how Ray gets any complaints. All right, we're all in trouble now.
Two Hacks is here. Oh no, the other.
Holy cow.
What's with all these fakes?
The
What you got to
Santa.
come in here like that for? Make us look bad.
That's because he doesn't have any hair any other time.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That was your mom, wasn't it, Don?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Hey, don't you got work to do, Santa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do.
Because
The
I'm waiting.
requirement is to be on the live. So if any of y'all have the right headgear, come on.
Get your butt moving. I need aluminum heads for a big block of olds.
Yeah, Santa.
I
that
know what
down.
I want. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
You gonna sit on my lap and tell me that?
Nope.
Man,
Nope.
Sit on-
I can see the elves having
I
revolves
will.
telling Santa, "You want us to make what?"
I'll sit on your lap, Santa.
That's no candy cane. How's the weather treating you, Don?
Cold as shit.
Yeah, it is cold as shit.
That wind's blowing, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I had about a 3-foot drift in the driveway. I had to dig out. It wasn't fun.
Everything here blew fucking to New Jersey.
It's flooding in like New York and New Jersey, isn't it?
I don't know, but saying it rained pretty hard yesterday. I'm surprised everything drained off as well as it did before this snap come through.
What's up, Jeff Rowe? Sorry.
That rain melted all my snow. Thank you.
Oh, did it? Good.
Yes, I didn't have anything to clean up.
Yeah, ours went. It froze, and then that was it.
Yeah, I got to constantly, like, I'll quit here in a minute. I don't have my headset on, but I got my damn garage salamander in this little room because it's so cold that right now it melted But now that I've had that off, my windows are all freezing over again.
Goes back up.
It's because this is like direct line of wind coming right at this room. It's
like a little mud room there or something you're in.
Yeah, I got like I almost had this thing turned around. I was going to get in the hot tub with the Santa hat on. But I'm like, I better not do that. I got one of them wonderful redneck Colemans in this room that we can get in it all year round.
Oh, the little the blow up one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one. We had it in the basement. It works
104 degrees, man.
Yeah.
Cope, how do you not have a Santa hat? You've got one painted on the front door of your shop. How do you not have a Santa hat?
Who's that, Cope?
Yeah, you could jump in here and ambush us with Santa hat.
That was a cool video. That guy painting that stuff. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, that was neat, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
Yeah. I agree.
It's like watching JB sharpen saw blades. It's like I just, right.
I saw that on his windows before he put the video up because I was up there.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago. Oh man, that's cool. Where'd all that come from?
Yeah, it was neat.
Unfinished project has a Santa hat. Well, you should put it on and get in here.
Yeah, just put it over your face.
Yeah. No, just get.
Why not?
You just need one of these.
Just put it on all Wilson style. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
The cat got a hold of this thing the other day and was dragging it around by the. What is going on? Cat's crazy.
Yeah, my dog will drag sticks in that are 4 or 5 feet long and that big around and grab them and drag them in the house.
He won't do this and get bonk.
No, he's figured out that doesn't work, so he'll get one end of it and drag it in.
Here, Dad, you need some heat wood there.
He's got one area in the house where he works on his sticks, right?
That's
fine. It's just that one area, and you can vacuum up the shrapnel and it doesn't hurt anything, but that's just his place to gnaw on sticks. So he'll drag the stick up the steps and through the kitchen and down the hall, and it takes it to his place where he keeps his sticks.
Well, as long as he's got his own little area.
He does. He's got his thing.
Yeah.
And I make it even better. I play a batter Santa better.
The naughty Santa.
The
naughty list Santa.
Well, I ended up doing the Santa thing last year, and the last stop I played Bad Santa because it was appropriate.
Because it was appropriate.
Leonard is playing meteorologist today. He's telling us all about the weather of upstate New York, a place I have never been.
It's warmer. Yeah, it's warmer there than it is where I'm at.
Yeah, it's warmer.
There's Rabbit Transit J.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That car looks familiar.
Yep.
So what is it with these old Pontiacs that have the 8-lug wheels? Do they think that they're like diesel F-350s or something? What's up with all that?
I think they were from like limousine models or something, or
they put them on older, like earlier 60s, like your Grand Prix and your.
That was a real big bolt pattern too, wasn't it?
It was,
yeah.
Whatever it was, 8-lug. They had a special. I mean, yeah, they're kind of cool and they're neat, but pain in the butt when it comes to any kind of parts. And
yeah,
I mean, they actually make conversion kits to convert them to a 5-lug, and it's cool if you got one that's good. I mean, but I think the brake drum or something is the entire. It's like the whole thing.
It's the whole hub, and everything.
Change the tires on them. Nobody really has the stuff to do them.
The machine to Yeah, I remember something like that. Excuse me.
So Andrew did a new parachute mount today, which means that he's going to be even more blistering fast this year than last year. So that's just kind of rubbing it in that nobody has a chance to beat him. And Calvin will be assembling a new bullet for his wagon.
Yeah, 8-lug wheel bolts to the drum.
Oh, so I'm curious now. you say the 8-lug wheel bolts to the drum. The 8-lug Pontiac stuff, though, it's not the same bolt pattern as like the 8-lug trucks and all, right?
No, they're all the way around the outside of the wheel, like out where the stem is.
Frank Parks says they are thinned aluminum. Frank Parks, you should jump in. Oh, look at that.
I like it.
Don changed it up a little bit.
My alter ego, bipolar Santa.
Old Jethro. Jethro is. He's not right here.
Yeah,
I see Disney here. Yeah, if you watch Pontiac Power Hour, we discussed it. That's something I did not catch. Was the 8-lug? Well, yeah, I did remember you doing something on 8-lug wheels, but I was curious how close it was. I know it's got to be bigger bolt pattern, but that's interesting.
Probably have one at No Name Nationals this year, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
With the 8-lug Pontiac wheels. Hopefully he comes over.
Huh, that's interesting. Andrew Nelson is saying that the drum bolts to the 5-lug, the 8-lug bolts to the aluminum. The rim is hollow. 6 has 8 tabs. Yeah, that's weirdness. But it's cool weirdness. I mean,
yeah, didn't take long.
Uh-oh. Look out. Look out.
Uh-oh. It's the Noid.
It's Christmas Noid. I love it.
Come on.
That's the Santa Ninja.
Look
Santa
out. The
Ninja.
Santa Ninja.
What's up, boys?
What's up, man? Merry Christmas.
Wearing my wife's hat.
Mr. Cope, shall I show them the mock cover for the CRT catalog?
Go ahead.
I can show them how good looking the next one. It won't be this, I'm assuming, but this is a mock up. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa!
What's
So,
up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Staying in the house like a good boy, staying warm.
We got power. We got food. We're good.
If you haven't seen Cope's latest video, he is looking for a new cover vehicle for the new catalog. And the cover vehicle should be a Mopar, and it should have a Cope valve body. So if you meet that, you should consider submitting your ride and your picture, because that's really cool. Doug Narden says there's multiple manufacturers that made the 8-lug. Kelsey Hayes is one. Kelsey Hayes made the small bolt pattern disc brakes for the Mopars, and I have 2 sets of them. Uh-oh. 2 Hacks, I think, is going to try to call out everybody on Earth for 2023. He's calling out Andrew Nelson. Well, this is what you do, 2 Hacks. If Andrew says yes on, say, August 4th, go ahead and line up, and we'll get the tree turned on for you so that you get enough head start to maybe. I mean, I'll tell you what, you go ahead and line up when the Nelsons text me and say, hey, we're about a county away. Then you got a pretty good chance. That could be interesting.
Be a close judgment on the finish line, that's for sure.
That's right.
What's up, dude?
Bridges said good. Yeah, man, come on. Come on, dude. Get your Santa cap on and come join us. Love to have you.
Dudes with Santa caps.
And you don't have to do Santa. You know, you can always change it up a little bit and do.
Oh gosh.
The Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
You can do the Eddie.
Was there Eddie?
I left mine at the shop.
See?
Looks better.
Yeah.
John's normal outfit.
That's right. Let me tell you, I have worn this places. When I went to Indianapolis, I walked in I don't know what it was. It wasn't Sheets, but it was something similar to that. Going up there, And I had my Eddie hat on and everything.
Get cold weather like this, people will want to borrow it from you.
Here we go. So this is what Andrew Nelson sent me. He knows something about those aluminum drums. Check that out.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. Very nice.
The 8-lug Pontiac stuff, right?
Yes. Very cool.
Street Fox said Venom.
The 8-lugs have right and left hand threaded studs too. Yeah, well, the Mopars are like that. Through 71, you have left hand thread on the driver's side. Mopar gave you several ways to tear stuff up. They would put left hand thread on the driver's side through 71, and they also, those rally wheel center caps, they have screws that hold them on through the back of the wheels, and people try to pry them off and break them all to pieces. They just stay on the wheels when you take the lugs off.
When I first started working in the shops, I bought one of those big old, I don't remember whose impact it was, but I was bragging about it. And I go over to an old Dodge van that had the left-hand studs and just broke them all off. Like, see, look at all the power this thing's got.
Yeah.
Little did I know.
Greg, this is a terrible strategy. I will call myself out, and that way if I don't show up, I still win. That's awesome. You should pitch that to the people that organize marathons. It's pretty cool.
Or the lottery.
Yeah. If you don't play, but you didn't lose.
You still win, yeah.
That's right.
Might as well be.
I guess you do because you didn't piss your money away, but
Right. Yeah, you kind of did still win. You kind of did still win. You can afford that cup of coffee that the guy who played.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if anybody has ever said that they got carpal tunnel from scratching off tickets. You know, there's somebody somewhere who's made that claim.
Man, some of the cars I pull in, the whole console is just covered in that gray, where they just been scratching. I'm like, good Lord, how many tickets a day do you do?
There was a guy years ago. My dad, he worked cable TV company, and he was at the West Virginia Hotel, which is in downtown Bluefield, West Virginia. And he said there was a guy there who got $50 in scratch-off tickets. And he was over there just scratching beside the counter. My dad noticed how many he was scratching and didn't win anything. So my dad got to the counter and says, I would like one of those scratch-off. This is before you had all the mold. And Dad won $50 on it. $50 on the one he got, and then that guy wanted the whole rest of the roll, and he was still scratching when Dad left.
Probably didn't win squat. What's up, Big Block?
Yeah. Big Block 402, Steven. Outfits Garage. I can't believe V&R isn't wearing a Santa cap and wanting in here, because I can just see V&R wearing a Santa cap. Or Punisher Le Mans. I could just see Ray with that. You know, Dallas airbrushes a Santa cap on himself every day, every Wednesday for his lives. And where's he with his Santa cap?
Yeah.
Cave Dave, how's it going?
Oh, there's Patrick. Hey, Patrick. Oh, it's called Patrick.
Yeah, he's been here.
How you doing?
B&R says 8 lugs are relegated for Pontiac show car use. I can tell you, my buddy Robert's race car actually had 10 lug on the rear, but it was because it had half-inch studs and he kept breaking a stud on it. So he drilled out his brake rotor hats, and he had both 4.5 and 4 3/4 on it.
Oh, wow.
So he had 10 half-inch studs on the back. So changing slicks on that thing was like a dually. It was a job.
Just Mopar Joe in the house.
Joe, where's your Santa cap, man?
Just McCord Joe, what's up?
Borrow a Santa cap from the boss. We won't rat you out. Come on, you can jump in here for a minute. Smoke Wrench Garage, how you doing?
Come on in, Joe. Everybody is here to see you.
No, if you're gonna have a Santa camp for that, why do you have one for this? You know what? This is a fun group we got here. I should do this, next year. We'll see.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. I didn't know who all would bite on it, but looks like there's a bunch.
Yeah, I'll put it in the calendar now.
Yeah, don't let Andrew Nelson out. We won't say anything.
John, and John.
That's funny.
Where's Cousin Eddie? You missed Cousin Eddie in that.
Yeah, I can.
Any of you guys getting race car parts for Christmas?
Nope.
No.
To myself.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hey, I got her a new stove for Christmas. Believe it or not, she was happy with that. It wasn't like I got the old lady a cleaning or cooking thing.
Vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I remember one year my wife wanted a vacuum cleaner and I was buying it, and my grandma was like, "Did she piss you off or something?" I was like, "No, this is what she wanted." Believe it or not.
Went and got her a fancy smooth top with the digital readout and all the crap.
Nice.
She looked right at it. She wanted to bake cookies and went to sleep. So I cooked. I used it. But no, I think I'm ordering probably right after Christmas. I got to order a new camel lifter kit and stuff for that javelin. I don't know if I might just pull the motor out and do it.
Look at Patrick there. New Alabama heads, new turbo upper control arms, new front suspension. That sounds exciting.
Damn.
Yeah,
Never heard of Alabama heads. You got that right, John?
Yeah. It's clearly what he says. New Alabama heads.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what it would be like if you rode on your.
The real question is, I want somebody to show me what a pair of Alabama heads is. See, that's what you do, is you set them up for a wrong answers only type of thing. And that's always fun. Look at this.
I don't know. That sounds like something you get in a trailer park, but that's just
You
me.
think? My wife was buying my dyno day with the 400. I was piecing together like,
Oh, that's
Nice.
That would be neat.
So here's financial advice on lottery tickets.
JB.
Here's some financial advice on lottery tickets from Mopar Man 78. According to the Some Lotto Scratcher ticket expert the local news interviewed, he said that people make the mistake of buying different scratch-off lotto tickets and buy from the same roll. So, that there we go. That's how to make sure to capitalize on your investment right there.
Alabama heads reported by Forrest Gump.
See,
Ron,
if
what's
you just
going
make
on?
aluminum heads, nobody thinks about it. But if you give them something for wrong answers only, the creativity comes out. Look at that. Wrong English.
It's a nickname.
I like it.
Well, you take dong and wrong. It's
a thing.
they sound the same. He's the dong. I'm the wrong. Ha
Look
ha,
at that.
Wendy.
We won't elaborate.
RC Industry got a worn out 351 modified for Christmas. Awesome.
We know that you teach us what comes from God.
Buff says the best way to win playing the lottery is not to play.
No one could perform the signs you are doing.
There is JB's little shop. How you doing, man?
Oh, JB.
Very truly, I tell you.
JB's always sworn off lives, but I'm glad he wants to hang out with us because I like having JB. JB, if you got your Santa cap, you can jump in, or your cousin Eddie, or your elf cap, or whatever your seasonal festive cap
Your machine shop hat.
The machine shop guys
Yeah,
only in there.
If you got your Christmas hat, here we go. See, I think Joe's got it right. Alabama heads reported by Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
All right. Dog English is back.
I'm learning. This is my first live.
Hey, I'm glad you're here, man.
Wendy told me to get in on it, so Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Ron.
Merry
Glad you're
Christmas.
here.
Merry
Glad you're
Christmas,
here.
Ron.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Are you
Me
using
too.
your
This is
phone?
different for me. No,
Are you
I'm on a
using your
tablet.
phone? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not the best lighting. Got my earphones on. Got my homemade custom Santa hat put together with staples and crap
Love
from
it.
work.
That's great.
But it's red and white. It's red and
I
white.
love it. I love it. That's
I do
fantastic.
too. A
That's the
lot of
spirit.
people comment. Well, I had one. It was packed away, and I couldn't find it. It's like I need a Santa hat, and this was last year, so I made a Santa hat. Here it is.
The MacGyver
See?
of Santa hats.
See? The
No
our
duct-
aluminum
no
is
duct
the-
tape.
No duct tape, just staples.
Yeah, I used all red duct tape on this.
Duct tape and a wire tie.
You're saying anything with that?
Dudes with wrenches stopped buying cigarettes and started buying lottery tickets. I'm losing either way. Well, the cigarettes are still more expensive because they take your health, but the lottery tickets take your dignity. So either way, you can get really poor on either, but you'll be healthier with smoking. That's better
Correct.
than the latter. Better than the latter.
But he's still a winner in our book.
Greg,
Absolutely.
But whoever does not do
All
shall
for it.
condemn
nobody puts JB in the corner.
No.
because they are not believed.
How do I get the comments to show while I'm on?
Go over to the right-hand side where it says private and comments. You've got it on private. Click on comments. It should default to that. StreamYard really should fix
He's on his phone. Are you on your
Well, I
phone?
see StreamYard. I'm on a tablet. It says StreamYard plus follow, but I don't see.
Yeah. So when you're on a mobile device, you can either see us or the comments. You got to choose.
But
I'd
you'll
rather
still
see
be
you
seen
guys.
by us and heard by us if you're
All
looking
right.
at comments.
I like JB's comment here. Let's figure it out. So JB was going to get the fireplace going, but the wood is frozen. So what do you guys think he should use instead of wood to get the fireplace going?
More heat.
Oily rags.
It'll burn.
Irish Outlaw, what would be your completely OSHA-approved solution to this?
Let me see.
Mhm.
I was going to get the fireplace going, but the dang wood's all frozen. Just cut out a piece of your wall. You can always replace it later.
Right.
Just cut it out.
Start burning the banisters and
Gasoline.
stuff.
Lots and lots of gasoline.
I'm surprised Irish didn't say, okay, which in-law was there and which one you want to get rid of the worst?
Saying, just get you a bunch of gasoline, throw it on top of it, and light it.
We got some good
Just
suggestions.
light it. Just
Scarlett
light it.
here saying liquid oxygen. That would start the fire in your entire neighborhood.
You got
Oh
your
my
old
God! Don't
tires?
do that.
Terry Grover sneaked in. How you doing, man?
Terry Grover.
Danny Boyd. How you
Hey,
doing?
Terry.
Wendy says put oil on it. Yeah, you can tell we got a bunch of environmental crusaders here. We're just like, yeah, burn it down. All the accelerant you can get.
Yeah.
Butter
Diesel
smoke.
fuel.
Diesel fuel. There you go.
Go big.
Oil.
Get a Tesla
Could be
battery.
greased.
Yeah,
Get a Tesla battery. There you go.
That would convert your
Won't go out either.
property to unimproved really fast.
Torch.
A couple of lawn tractor tires will work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
would
know
get
this
fire
group
going.
have a lot of great suggestions for that.
And Jesus one from the one who comes from heaven.
The more smoke, the better.
Well, not categorically. Depends if the popo's watching.
We got a bunch of firebugs in here. Yeah,
I'm one.
Battery and dump water on it.
Speak the words of God. For God gives the Spirit.
Yeah, don't trust me with fire, John.
No, I would not. I would not.
You've met me. I do worse with a battery, full charge. Beep, beep. Roadrunner.
Danny Boyd says burned all night deep into it. Yeah, we tried to burn a hotel down with a Roadrunner horn. Does that count? We were just trying to figure out a backup plan.
No, it was more of a smoke alarm than a burning it down.
Did you tell the desk we were going to do that?
I did. Yes, I warned them before I brought that full charge battery up. Marine battery.
That was super responsible of you.
Well, you got to let the establishment know shit's going to happen.
The staff there is
You don't
really
want 'em
chill.
It is. It was a cool weekend. Well, 2 different years we was there. Remember the scissors? Go to the front desk, ask Wendy, pair of scissors.
Well,
She's on it now.
They still didn't say anything about how you hung the 76 orange paper number. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was simple.
Yeah, that was an easy fix.
All you need is a screwdriver and some drywall.
I don't know what looks great on the Vagrant, but Dizzy, I'm surprised you don't have a Santa cab.
He'd make a hell of a Santa.
Yeah, he would.
Mm-hmm.
He's a beautiful Santa. The character fits him well. Sorry, not to jump in on everybody else's conversations, but this is my first live, and this is kind of weird. Wendy told me to jump in, so
Yeah. No, this is supposed to be a chaotic free for all. Have at it.
well, I'm good at being part of that.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the back of the bus.
Yeah. I always got to watch the door. Sometimes people lose their internet connection like that.
Oh, happenstance.
Yeah, I've been lucky so far.
Where's everybody else? I'm tired of being so loud. Somebody else jump in.
I'm reading comments over here.
I don't have them. I got to choose between you or comments, and I'd rather watch you guys.
Or Tom Mintz. You talking about Tom Mintz or Tom Muse? I mean, both of them are characters.
Oh, hey, Buck. I seen you earlier. I seen you up in the corner, finally saying hello.
Hello, Ron.
I knew you was through Williams. I knew you was through Williamsport and saw my brother Don. Didn't get a chance to see me because I was working, but I'm glad it was safe travels for you.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun that weekend.
I seen some of your videos. They were interesting.
Yeah.
If I lose power, just hang out. I'll be back. But that is a good point because you got ice and wind. Everybody's got that. So if I drop out, don't worry, I'll be back.
No.
We lost power this morning for about 20 minutes. That's rare here.
Yeah, I know. We're pretty good about that. Although one time, what was there was some big storm a few years ago, and we lost power for 3 days. But this little section of the neighborhood, there's only 27 houses on this one part of the power grid. And because it's a small number, it had a lower priority. So I could look down the street about 8 houses down, and the power was on, and it was only out for 1 day. And then 2 more days, this little 27 house section didn't have power. So
Wow.
it was okay.
No, that's a bunch if you think about it. A lot for people to deal with.
When he comes, he will explain everything to us. Then Jesus declared,
Looks like my stream got froze.
I am he.
I'm not into gambling either, but I mean, I've never had a salary in my life. I've always had commission based. So that's gambling if you think about it.
Hey, John, my screen froze. Is that on my end?
Yes.
You look good here.
Yes.
Do I have to reboot or what?
No, just
No,
hang out. You're
Just
good.
hang out. It'll straighten itself out.
But if you turn your
Okay.
tablet sideways, it'll proportion your window like ours.
I'm on
You must be locked.
hold on. It is. It's jammed up.
Yeah,
I want to back. I want to back out and come back in, or at least I want to go back through the comments. So, be back.
All right, be here.
BNR doesn't have a Santa cap, and I think that Unfinished Project has a great solution. Wear a Kwanzaa hat.
Yeah. Hanukkah hat.
There you go. Yeah, you can wear your Kwanzaa hat.
Sure.
Yeah. Kwanzaa sounds like a cool holiday. It's all about the harvest and stuff, right? And it's after Christmas, so you get it after all the Christmas stuff.
Cranberry. Pomegranate.
Yeah, we got our tech wizards here. You put it on auto rotate, it'll be full screen. Yeah.
Do they have exactly modified version? I don't have a stupid seat. I don't think so. What else would you eat?
Hey, Jay.
This time.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. BNR says the 14-inch street tires that have load ratings are gone. Yeah, I get it.
I'm talking about.
But other than the trailer, what would you use them for, really?
Version and modify it without the seats.
Could be a Viking Christmas tonight. I don't know. I think I'm going to switch from Eddie.
Everything, the flesh, the outer skin, whatever, just not the seat because it ruins the texture.
What does it ruin the texture on?
It tastes like earth.
Hager and Helga.
Let's see here. Wrong English is back.
Hey, made it.
Mom,
There I am.
usually put meat in your
Wait for No Name Nationals, John. Everybody's waiting for this surprise. What's going on?
We are going to announce that
Yeah.
166
What
hours and
bacon is it?
41 and a half minutes.
One-eyed cat's waiting because his pit crew's still on hold.
Uh-oh.
I'm a spectator, but I'm going to turn a wrench.
Dallas is here, and he's wearing a Krampus hat.
Hey, Dallas.
Hey, Dallas.
Dallas, if you got your festive hat, you can come on in the chat.
Gotta have a hat. This is festive occasion.
The proper name, and No Name Nationals 2023 is great, but the proper it is the
Actually, the
second
hat makes it
annual.
hot. You know?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I'm sorry.
And as we keep up the hashtag No Name Nationals, right? As we keep that hashtag up, we're going to pass
Yes, sir.
everything. Do you know that we are right now 7th in the world on hashtags that start with NON? 7th in the world.
And
I believe that.
N-O-N.
Well, yeah, you can look. Imagine what would happen after another few years of the hashtag No Name Nationals. We could eventually
Top of the chart.
We'll be the first thing that comes up when you type in anything that begins with NO. Or I mean, that's pretty impressive. Just keep it up.
You did well, John. It was a great first year.
That's
Looking
awesome.
forward to the secondary.
Yeah, well, all y'all did it. Y'all are the stars. We just
Well,
made
we all.
Ham and bean soup.
Ham and bean. I'll take a bowl of that.
I was talking to my wife, but you can hear.
Don't take a bowl of that.
Celebrates Festivus.
Excuse me.
That's Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah. Dean Stevenson said we can dance. Yeah, man, that's the point. This live is just Christmas fun and debauchery.
Yay, everybody dance. Boogie woogie. Bring your best.
Leave that to
Hey,
Ron.
Don, that's your brother.
Yeah.
I got the lights.
Where's
Yeah, I was
Jabba
the
at?
second.
Somebody ain't in here.
I was the second version, more improved.
Unfinished project sees London and sees France.
I thought that said Landon.
What are we watching there? What is that? You spin it around so we can see it. We can all.
What, those?
I don't know. Whatever
I
we're
thought
hearing.
I thought we were dancing.
We can. Doug Martin
Yeah.
says, Doug Martin, great northern bean slaw, slow cooked with ham hocks and pan of cornbread.
Good stuff.
You say northern beans. Okay. It better not be sweet cornbread. It's awesome. I'm just saying.
I had no idea. But Jesus had slipped away into the crowd.
Okay. Andrew Nelson, do you have your gear? Because, like, come on, man. See if I can do this. I don't normally get this sophisticated. Let me try it. There we go. There's Andrew Nelson. This is
Hi,
Nelson.
Paula. Merry Christmas.
The man went away and
There we go.
that it was Jesus who had made him well.
Yes, exactly. Good. Good.
The Jewish leaders began to persecute him.
No, Brian, you're wrong.
Jesus said to them,
Yeah, Colleen, I have no idea. Something's going on.
and I,
We're just rolling with it.
for this reason, they tried all the fools.
Andrew Nelson says,
Christmas,
Merry
Andrew.
Christmas. Merry Christmas, man.
God, only Father, making himself equal to God.
Someone's TV is on. I know. I keep asking, what are we watching there? I'm just curious. Maybe we can have a watch party. What is it?
Very truly, I think.
I mean, I know what a TV sounds like. I remember what it sounds like. I haven't really watched TV since 2015, but I remember what they sound like.
The Son also does. For the Father loves him and shows him all he does. Yes.
Anybody else got
minute.
any
Sorry.
fun going on this week?
And he will show him even greater works, so that he will be
Holy smokes.
Anybody else got anything fun going on this week?
and give them life.
No, but I should be upstairs pulling them heads apart.
The Father
Ron's TV. What are we watching, Ron?
honor the Son.
Wow.
Just as they honor the Father. Whoever does not honor the Son does not honor the Father.
Rapid Transit Garage. Think people like working with metal, like working with wood as well? No, I like working with metal a lot, much more than I like working with wood.
I don't like working with either.
Very true, but I give out, and has now come, when the dead will hear
But I'll
the
do
voice
it.
of the Son, and those who hear will live. For as the Father has life,
He's reminding himself he hates woodworking. Yes, agreed.
Hello.
Wood is a difficult medium.
The TV's on. I'm watching it on my tablet, and I was texting Don on my phone.
when all who are in their graves will hear his voice and come out. Those
Why,
who
the
have
background?
Danny boy, he
Okay.
never turns on his TV. There's nothing worth watching on your
those who
TV.
have will rise and death.
Okay.
By myself, I can do
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what he's watching.
My judgment is just. For I seek not to please myself, but him who sent me.
I'm gonna mute you for a minute. 162 Customizing's asking, I'm working with metal now as I'm listening to you go, well, what are you building? What are you working on? Yeah, RC Watch uses his TV to watch YouTube. I never really did that. I always thought it was just kind of weird. Unless I'm wanting to stream something long, I'll put it up on the TV. But
Yeah. The only thing with the TV is you can't do the comments.
Yeah,
you
I
can
use
if you
it like
put the whole screen up.
I use that for like after I put a video out, I'll watch it to see how it looks. There's something I can change, because a lot of people do. I mean, my son, that's how I got into YouTube, was he talked me into it because he watched YouTube on TV with the Roku.
Yep.
So
Andrew Nelson, there is no way I can make that with the timing of the year, because that only works for people that just don't have a winter, or they have a garage that makes it where they don't have a winter. I don't have the luxury. I mean, my season's just dead January and February.
Oh. At least we got rid of the TV show.
Punisher said, I did get rid of it. I brought it back. Punisher said, who's bringing a Pontiac fast enough to beat me pending no breakage?
I don't think it would take a Pontiac.
How about a Buick?
Ooh. Hey, Buck, go get him. Run it. Put some beefy studs on that axle and go.
Go.
Whitetail Rancher says, saw where we were on live, I'm assuming. Stopped in to say Merry Christmas. Yeah, man. Glad you stopped by.
Merry Christmas.
And if you've
Merry
got
Christmas.
a Santa cap or other Christmas-themed cap, come join us on the screen.
Gotta have a Santa hat.
You don't have to be a Santa.
Yeah, it can be any
Oh.
Christmas-themed cap.
Eddie.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Clark Gerswell.
Dallas says he's going to bring a Buick to put the Pontiac on the trailer. Dallas wants to race.
now we're talking, because I'm going to bring an Oldsmobile that's going to make y'all look like fools.
Oh,
We got
Now
we got call
talking
outs
with-
already.
I'm talking to the BOP crowd here, because I know there ain't no friggin' way I've seen some of the Mopars run. I ain't that ready, but yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you guys have had years and years to work on that stuff. I'm literally building a race car in 6 months out of an untested engine with untested parts. So,
Irish Outlaw does not want to be in Mr. Haney's wheelchair.
no, there ain't no way I could beat that truck. I'm not ready for that. But I am doing
Go get
something
it.
weird. I just got a 400 Olds big block that I actually just traded for a 350 I had. So that's going to be the engine that goes in that Omega. Now, I probably won't get into using turbos and all that stuff. I'll probably just use
An
like
Omega. Right.
I'll
Right.
just probably use a liquid cocaine, unless I have enough time. It's having enough
There's
time
Mr.
to do
Haney's
it.
wheelchair. There's Mr. Haney's wheelchair.
That was the night John stuck his feet in Lake Michigan.
I might have done that. I might have done that.
Try to do that tonight and see what happens.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say it was too. It was warmer than there than it is now, but
Right.
Hell, it's still warmer up by Cope than it is down by me.
yeah.
I was just up there yesterday.
Gosh, we have a serious question. What's wrong with Danny?
Oh.
Danny Boyd is the one asking the serious question. What year 467 is said to be the best?
It's 67.
Okay.
400 big block Olds. Before they had the
There's
405, So
Answers that question.
Mopar's Mustangs and Minivans say, I may have been the slowest car there this year. I'm assuming he means at No Name Nationals. I'll be much more impressive next year. No, you were faster than all the people who didn't show up.
Yep.
Right. Correct.
I had damn near the slowest car there, and it was still faster than everybody that didn't show up.
You got it.
Well, even he's got his on.
That's what I tell all these guys that talk about what a great shot they are, and yet they'll never go shoot matches. They like to tell you how good a shooter they are, and they won't go down and shoot the local match. I'm like, no, there were 75 people that placed in that match. Your name wasn't on the list, so I consider all of them a better shot than you because they went out and shot in front of people and showed you what they could or couldn't do.
Fair enough.
He says he was trying to be nice. Well, no, we want people to come out. I mean, we didn't rag on
not on a drag strip.
How they ran. We didn't rag on anybody for how they ran. We just want people to come out and have fun.
It was a great showing for the first No Name National.
Woo! Punisher Lamont, if you'd like to call out my old junk, I'll put a school bus length on you.
Ooh.
School bus
Ooh.
or short bus? Joe, that car's pretty quick.
My money's on Joe.
A school bus length. Ain't that how long it takes them to get it in a third gear?
Joe, you know that Le Mans with 659, don't you?
659?
Yeah. RC Industry says my LTD will be the slowest car there, but I'm going to run it down the track. Yeah, of course. That means that Rick will be faster than the people who didn't run down. I'm okay with that. You can say that you're all faster than me. I got no problem with that because I don't plan to race. It's something I'm there to work and make it happen. That's fine.
Hey, John. You bringing something this year? Are you bringing something this year?
I have to run it. I just can't. I can't. It just wouldn't work.
I wish you could. I mean, you love the industry, not the industry, but what we do. Us do. Me as a spectator.
I've got too much work to do on mine to really get a projected date. But there are a few things I would run in, like the Mopar weekend at Farmington, North Carolina, which is it's usually the second Saturday of May every year. That's something I do. There's a few things that I would probably do, but No Name Nationals, I really need to just not and work on the event. That's really what I need to do. Wendy's going on out. Well, Wendy, you need to get on Don's channel and participate in Don's channel. Y'all need to have your channels. You got to have a presence there where somebody knows who you are from YouTube. Go in and work on the channel. DNR's talking about crashing. Yeah, we don't need any of that.
No damage.
Yeah, I brought those heads in. I brought those heads in the other night, and Wendy wouldn't get out of my way. She started cleaning on them, and it's like, this is supposed to be my job.
Joe's gonna hammer some people next year. Joe might make another call out on a live, do a press conference like he did last year. You never know. $40,000 of damage. What kind of car was it?
I don't have $40,000 in all my cars.
Yeah, I've never had anything you could do $40,000 of damage.
So that's the plan, though, ain't we? We're going to build up.
Hey, Dave, work on getting your subs and coming to the No Name Nationals and the Mopar Nationals. Whatever floats your boat. Ooh, Mr. Otter says he just wants to crash some egos.
I'm just hoping, like I did this year, I'm hoping that I don't have another Blanche incident where it's the day of and I'm still wrenching.
Comment of the night. Dizzy crashed 20 times on the burn up pitch.
Love Dizzy.
Scarlett, you know that'll be in the car by then. The grass does not grow under Joe's feet. I mean, he's got a long block assembled right now. So yeah, I'm pretty confident he'll have that in the car.
Amigos.
Hello, friend. Always love you, Buck.
What you got going on there, Cope? You got a tree? Looks like a small fire in front of your window.
All right.
What else do y'all have going on there? The comments, you're hanging out with us on this 23rd of December, the Christmas Eve.
Eve.
Yes, that's what it is. It's Christmas Eve.
Christmas.
Omega Moo.
Here we go.
That'd be a good one to watch tonight.
Yeah.
If you don't get that, you've got to be like under 40 or something.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you what, one of the coolest things, I had two things that I went to this year. The first one was Power Tour, obviously. Took him and his older brother and Amber, and they had a blast. Well, then we got ready for No Name Nationals, and he had a ball down there. It wasn't just a bunch of us old farts running around talking about cars. There was kids there that were having a good time. I mean, how often, when you were a kid, wouldn't you have loved to have been around? Some of you have been. But wouldn't you have loved to have been around all that? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
You only seen them on the cruise route. You didn't see them like everybody just hanging out and, running cars down a racetrack. So, there was a lot to it. That's why I didn't have any problems there at all. I fixed a little thing on the ambulance just so it was untested. I just wanted to make sure it didn't kill me going down the track. We did that, but he had a blast looking at all the different cars, and he loves 69 Chargers. Of course, the kid has to find the most amazing, most expensive damn car for me to try to find for him. And, then he's, Dad, you need to buy me a Charger. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I need to buy you a Charger.
Speaking of that, in a few weeks, I'm going to have Tom Sarmento on the show. He was a mechanic for Warner Brothers that built the General Lees on the set of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
So we'll have him on and can ask him all kinds of stuff about how those cars were built, the jump cars, the close-up cars. That's what he did. Is he built General Lees for a living.
That'd be an interesting interview.
Yeah, he's going to be on in January, I believe. So we got Dallas on December 30th, right? A week from today. We're going to announce the 2023 No Name Nationals. Then I'm going to have Andy Wood on January 6th. We're going to have a Tunnel Ram themed live. So it'll be all about tunnel rams. So bring your tunnel ram questions. What kind of cam? What kind of carbs? How do I tune them? What do I do with all that extra plenum volume to get throttle response? What do I do with my timing? How do I jet them? All of those tunnel ram questions. Bring them, because we're going to have Andy on for tunnel rams on January 6th.
So what was your last conclusion of the Lee number 1 after you talked to him about that?
It looks like they did use most of the unibody.
Yeah.
It looks like they did. They did replace pieces of it, but they did use most of that unibody.
Told you so.
Well, he said he rebodied the car. He said it explicitly. We rebodied it. But I don't think that's what he meant. I think he meant we put new skin on it, but he didn't rebody it. He was just using the term rebodied wrong. Cave Dave, you can do YouTube. Look at the people on your screen. We're doing it, aren't we? I've met you in person. You have opposable thumbs. You can totally do YouTube. Totally.
Opposable.
Totally.
How bad do you
You
want
are human.
Andrew Nelson, thanks, man. I appreciate you. You know, everybody's wired different. I love it too, but I got to tell you, it is so awesome seeing all of you guys and what all of you do, and I just love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything, including racing at that event myself. But you will see me running some stuff. I just haven't in a while. Gosh, last thing I did was a little bit of footage from Frank Hawley's, but I'll be putting some slower and sketchier stuff up soon enough.
I thought that's why you went to PRI to go buy yourself a race car.
How do you buy a race car at PRI?
You don't have a car for
Don't
sale?
Don't say
I'm
so,
sure
John.
if you go there with enough money, they will.
Not my stuff. No, the coolest
It's
stuff
not-
was after I left
It's not
PRI.
slow. It's not slow. It's just as fast.
Is that
Just not
something you're
as
going to do every
fast.
year now, John?
What's that?
Go to PRI?
PRI was okay, but what would be more fun is the posse of people we assemble and go up. We hang out and do a live with Bill and get together and eat and have fun and debauchery and stick our feet in Lake Michigan and all that good stuff. That's the reason to go up there, if you ask me.
Where else could you go to Bob Evans 3 days a week?
Only if you're hanging with Polito. That was rough.
Lambert.
No, next year I've already got it mapped out. I still got where the Portillo's is there in Indianapolis and the whole thing. So.
I was really only going to go to. I couldn't go because something happened that I couldn't go. But I wasn't going there to see. I mean, it's neat seeing all that stuff. I was literally going there to see all you guys that were there.
Yeah.
And
that's what
spectators.
It is. It's a social event.
Yeah.
Austin got a hold of me and he says, "Are you sure you're not coming?" I said, "I can't make it." He goes, "I'm going out to dinner with a guy from Holly. You sure you don't want to come over here?" I was like, "Oh man!" I said, "A
guy from Holly."
I'd love
which guy from Holly?
Huh?
Which guy from Holly?
I don't know. I don't remember who he said, but it was somebody who was there.
I went to dinner from a guy with TCI 3 nights in a week at Bob Evans. It was awesome.
Well, I just wanted to go to the guy and sit across from him and go, "You got some real garbage you've been putting out."
Yeah. I had dinner with a guy from Edelbrock 3 nights in a week at 3 nights in a row at Bob Evans.
Amber's out here now, but
two hacks in too.
I'm ordering the Edelbrock stuff for this Javelin. It'll be completely Edelbrock from the bump stick all the way to the top. And I don't know. I'm over it. I got a Holly that's working on the Ranchero, but it ain't gonna be on there that much longer. I'm still having trouble with it. And it's a newer one,
I get it, but at Indy, you walk a lot. So when dinner time rolls around, you're ready to eat. You'll walk a few miles every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to go pretty bad. I wish I could. I was even off.
Well, the big thing is the place where everybody's going to be is the No Name Nationals. That's the place where all the most of your YouTube buddies are going to be in one spot is the No Name Nationals.
Yep. Well, that was a no-brainer. I'm going to that, but it ain't like it's a year thing. If it's PRI, I can come see everybody at halfway through.
I don't know anybody who's not planning to be faster at the second annual than they were this past year. I mean, Patrick is wanting to step it up. Everybody's going to be a half second or more faster. It's crazy.
It's faster for me.
Game on.
11 flat.
Man.
Maybe I'll tune that ambulance and see what it'll do after I tune it.
I don't know, Whitetail Rancher. I know you said you use a wheelchair, but I'm telling you, moving in that wheelchair's got to take a lot out of you too. I mean, I can't imagine. I'm not conditioned for it, but that takes a lot out of you too. So, if nothing else, all us talking about one day can make you want to go eat. So if you're at PRI next year and we have another posse goes to PRI, find us. Yeah. Patrick is going to be, he's going to be a second faster. Dust Devil's going to be way faster.
I'm just going to make it down the track and be happy.
We plan to bring a transmission with gears, just saying. Yeah, Colleen wants us to have this event at Darlington. But, you know, yeah, we had a fun time. We had 2 hacks. We had the other hack, Micah. Is Dallas and I, Clint, Polito. Yes, it's a fun crowd.
And it's not just the contestants; it's the spectators.
Joe, you better bring it, man. Punisher Lamons is looking for low 6s, and he's already been a 659. That purple Barracuda better bring the house for that. Whitetail Rancher, well, you know what? Having fun with your friends is a big thing to help with that. For real. Rabid Transit Garage is saying all I can say for those going to the 2nd annual No Name Nationals, test early, and test early. He is right.
On it. Yep. Plan on breaking it.
No.
Well, at least have a trailer.
I've already got the schedule for Coles County Dragway, just north of me, my old racetrack I used to run at. That way I can go up there for testing tunes, if I can ever get the damn part in. I don't have a garage, so I have to do everything outside, and I sure as hell ain't doing it in minus 29 wind chill.
Welcome to Don English's track.
Yeah.
It looks like about 650 miles from where Mopar's Mustangs, Minivans, and Colleen is there to Sykeston. That was quite a haul.
Yeah.
JB hopes to be at least a 2nd faster. Yep. Well, the good news is you don't have to find a vacuum advance to do that.
Dallas, I think that would have been me.
Well, basically, they can just run that on an index.
I think that ambulance could be faster, though. I'm pretty sure.
The 660 dash to the 660 dash. Well, you know, Brian wanted to have a push race last year. He didn't get his car there to do it.
Well, he's got to be there to push it.
Yeah, he wanted to have a team. He wanted to have a team pushing. I just got an email that said that this guy posted something on LinkedIn I might be interested in. I'm thinking, I haven't been interested in what that guy posted. That's 55 times he posted something I might be interested in. RC's calling tonight. Yeah, man, thanks for joining us. Testa's Speed Shop drove 850 miles. Yep, that was a good haul. It was 600 for me and change. About the same for me as Mopar's Mustangs and Minivans.
The Barrows were ridiculous. That's a long ways.
The longest haul trailer and anything there, though, was the Night Wrencher. He was about 1,800 miles from the San Diego area.
That's crazy.
Tell you what.
And they had a bolt.
Spectator, 1,895 miles to make that trip. It was well worth it.
Round trip.
Yeah.
Round trip.
Andrew Nelson ran 126 miles per hour with a broken transmission, the Datsun, a 125, and the Nova. You know, that would probably get you a top 5 in the Arkansas State Police pursuits on YouTube. Just saying.
I froze again.
It was 884 for the Nelsons. Yeah, that was a hike. Dean's asking how many antlers in a reindeer sleigh, asking for a friend. Well, how many is there? He had 8 reindeers?
16.
Yeah, that seems right. Yep. Are
17
we going antlers or
and Rudolph.
points? Antlers or points?
Oh, that's two different questions.
That's exactly right.
He's 16 antlers plus Rudolph if he's in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have Rudolph.
I'm going to switch back to Eddie. Yeah. Reindeer cannot legally own a sleigh. Why? I mean, they might not be able to legally drive one on a public road, but I don't know why they couldn't legally own one.
Yeah, I froze. I come back. Minus 14 wind chill, you know.
Yeah, it about cut me in half going to the mailbox today.
No shit. Fucking whistles right through you, doesn't it, John?
Well, guys, I think I'm going to go in and kind of sit down. I got some editing to do.
So is that little area, I'm assuming that's a heated area there on your porch or something, right?
It is, but it's cold as hell. I got, like one of them, I got like one of them infrared heaters, and it does okay, but right now it ain't. So once in a while, I got to turn on the salamander to get it.
It don't cut the wind, does it?
No, I didn't put plastic up out here like an idiot. I usually do that, and I didn't. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It was nice seeing you all.
Merry Christmas, Irish.
Yeah.
You guys have a good Christmas.
Yeah, man.
Merry
Christmas.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only going to be on. We'll be on another 18 minutes.
Yeah.
I try to start on time.
I'll definitely be on next Friday. I want to see what's going on because
I
got planning to do.
Good stuff coming.
Yep. See you guys.
Later, Jake.
Later day.
Yep. Andrew Nelson's got a caller tonight. I get it. It's a Friday. Everybody has a life, but I try to be pretty consistent on our time here. BNR is asking, when are the call-outs official? You know what? Only the racers know that. What I'll tell you is look at last year. You saw how much changed. You saw how cars weren't ready, and people changed cars and their call-outs. So think about your call-outs and think about how much is going to change between now and the time of the event.
I know I looked at my picture earlier. I didn't realize his earphones looked like the chick from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Are you identifying us?
No, I'm just not wanting to listen to her. Not being mean, but she has her life and I got mine. And she's napping watching Yellowstone.
Well,
the Jet Boys showed up. They did show up. They wanted to run that 4 speeds for that. Of course, you know what that meant for the drag strip. If they'd have stuck an automatic with a real converter in that car, it would have flown. I mean, a lot of people want a manual transmission, and they don't realize what that actually means to taking it down the drag strip. B&R, you'd have had your 500 if you'd have shown up in 2022. I mean, seriously, you needed 9. You would have got it if you just rolled up to the gate and said, "Hey guys, I need 9 more subs to unload my truck or unload my trailer." Who here's not subscribed yet to B&R Racing? You would have had 500. Guys, I don't think you want any part of that bird of prey. Just saying. In fact, let's see if Jeff is paying attention. I think that's I think we can make that happen. Let's see where Jeff is, because where he is, he was in here. I baited the water.
But chumming.
What? This 904 torque flight with the soft shift is nice going down the track? That's what shift kits are for, man. Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans will benefit from a Coke valve body, too. That would fix that.
Yeah, Dean would be a good teacher there.
I'm going to find out what the... What I'm hearing or where, when I hit the mic,
Turn TV down.
Yeah. I just think
Too much background. I'm getting feedback.
Yeah.
Huh?
See, these
On YouTube, it can hear the background noise. It's creating confusion.
Well,
Turn
everybody's
it down a little bit, just don't have to turn it on.
Joe says transmissions are important. Ask Joe. Ask Joe. A couple of days before the No Name Nationals, Joe had a flare going into 3rd gear. And his clutch was toasting a high gear drum.
Yes, it's fine. I can't comment because I'm either on live or I can comment. I can't do both at the same time.
Hey, Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans. Cope and I were discussing this very thing a few days ago. So, John Cope, Damien there has a 904 torque flight, and he's concerned that he can't do a bolt-in sprag in it. John Cope, would you like to educate Damien about his sprag and his 904?
Me, John, or you, John?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the 904 bolt-on sprags are installed with big studs or big. Yeah, they're not studs. What are they? They're almost like rivets. They're rivets. And if you take those rivets out and put a bolt-on sprag in, the bolts in the bolt-on sprag are smaller than the rivets, and actually a bolt-on sprag in a 904 will make it weaker.
Yep.
So if the sprag is no good, it's destroyed, and you have to replace it, then you can use a bolt-on sprag. But even on my fastest 904s, I leave the sprag alone.
And Damien, we're pretty soon here in the spring going to be building a 904 for the Dart Sport with that 500th billet reverse manual valve body with a brake. So you'll get to see some cool stuff with that for sure.
Dart Sport.
Jason's back. I see Hoosier Garage is in the house. How you doing, man?
Hi, Hoosier. Hi, Jason.
I wish I could comment, but I can't.
You can comment on. You can talk to us.
Yeah, that's half the reason of going live. You don't have to text.
Yeah, you're here.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, Hoosier Garage was next to me at the No Name Nationals. he was just a couple of cars down, and I seen him draining his coolant out of his van to put in water in there, because remember they had that little roll.
Yep.
Busy.
BNR, I think that Thunderbird of Jeff's would eat that thing for lunch. That's what I think.
Yes, dear. Love your fucking favorite.
I think that 521 would spit out the bone. Colleen, that's a whole other video sometime I think would be good to make. Maybe next time Cope and I do a live, we can talk about the pros and cons of 727 and 904. I personally like the 904 because it's lighter.
Sorry, getting busy.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
Dallas wants to know who's eating their microphone.
That'd be Ron.
That guy right there.
You know, BNR, you could have brought that thing. So I would say you need to bring your 1970 Trans Am Ram Air 4.4-speed that's at least 800 pounds lighter with 480 horsepower. And you say you have more horsepower than Jeff's 521? No, you do not. No, that's not true at all. But anyway, yeah, BNR, you should bring that.
Well, you let me do my check.
I want to put Ron on full screen and wanted to spin his camera around. This sounds
Tired
good.
of being live on fucking on YouTube, and I gotta fucking throw this shit out there. Thank you.
Now the F-bombs are flying.
Over a fucking cigarette.
I'm gonna let Ron sort that out.
I think we need a monitor in the chat room now.
I don't know. He just live. He'll get it all ironed out.
Well, he don't know he's got his own mute button.
Yeah, Hoosier, we're having a good time. BNR, Jeff has 480. How do you know Jeff has 480? Because I bet she's got a lot more than that.
I dropped my mouse.
I really don't think that
Thank you.
521 makes only 480 horsepower. I would seriously doubt that. I seriously doubt that engine makes less than 1 horsepower per cube. And BNR saying that Jeff's going to need 1,000. Well, you know, I don't even know that BNR actually owns a 70 Ram Air 4. I mean, you know, he's who knows? 2 axes saying, go back to your roll racing on I-80.
Happy
Okay,
Festivus.
yeah. Dallas is saying, I bet that 521's making 680. Yeah, I guess it was 650. Yeah, right in there. That's probably a real number. Maybe more. Depends how much he's got in the heads. But yeah. I mean, just not forget Andy Wood's 429, Dynode's 709. You know, BNR, between the two of you, one of you showed up at the No Name Nationals and one of you didn't. So we'll just see. I mean, I love the banter, but happy Festivus. Blake, where are you, man? You got a few minutes to jump in here with your Santa cap.
I want to see Blake's hat.
Yeah.
I know he'll wear it a lot better than all of us will. Hey, Levi. How's it going, bud?
Levi, too.
Jeff had no car at 2022. You didn't show up at 2022. So I'm all for the banner, but we'll call it like it is. You were nowhere to be seen. I see Dylan Levi is in the chat. He has 2 first names. Levi's got to be here somewhere. See, I see some. There we go. There's Levi. Glad you can make it. See, I see that a lot. It'll skip up, and I'll see
Levi.
somebody talking, but I won't see them themselves come in. I see that happens a lot, actually. Yep, Levi's wishing us a Merry Christmas. Glad you can. Yes, BNR, you didn't have 500. You had 491. You know what?
Hey, Levi.
Damien showed up with about 400, and he managed to get the rest of his there. You didn't want to do that.
What? It happened.
Mr. Rodder's neighborhood's placing a bet already. He's got 40 on Jeff with a $20 kicker for each bus length he puts on that poncho. I'm not going to bet in it. Listen, it's my event. I don't place bets on people in my event. Don't race in my event, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll tell you, I'm interested to see if people are going to put money on someone if they put it on Jeff or they put it on BNR. That's not to say the house won't put something on it for the winner, but the house is not going to bet against anybody.
Fair enough.
Levi's Laguna made 458. 458 is a lot of usable power.
All right, John. My night's getting late. I'm going to get off the stream, but I want to see some comments. Say hello to man.
Yep. Yeah, you can scroll back and look. We'll see you, Ron. See you, Ron.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I will see you again, Mr. Wilburn.
See you, buddy.
Have a good one.
See you, Ron.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Patrick is saying my tiny 318 makes 480. You have a race with Punisher Le Mans? Boy, that's going to wind up interesting. Oh, my. Did you negotiate anything on that BNR? You know that Le Mans has already been 659. All right, anybody else got anything? We're closing up here in a few minutes. Been a blast, though. I'm going to switch back one more time. One more time. We'll switch back.
The magical hat.
It's great when you got more than one Christmas cap and you can't hardly decide. Jeff says, DNR, why do you talk like Yoda? It's that roll race and nuclear war lingo. So BNR is saying Punisher will win unless I spray it. Then it will be over 1,000. I'm calling Bravo Sierra on that one. Let's see that happen. Yes, we've got time. We have time, but time is only the friend of the people who use it right. For people who don't use it right, time just pours down a drain. Just automatically. For those who use it right, time is your friend.
Yeah, and it'll happen fast.
Yep.
Uh-oh. BTP in the house.
The Festivus.
Happy Festivus, everyone.
What's going on, man? Glad you could make it.
Well, about time. I've been waiting 5 minutes out here freezing just so I could do this with my breath.
I didn't see you down there because you must have gone out at the same time as Ron and you took the spot in my peripheral. That's usually how I see him. I'm glad you can make it.
Did you take my eggnog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gone.
Oh, okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
What's up,
Christmas, everyone.
You get over the COVID?
Later, Dallas.
Are you all over the COVID there, Blake?
Shit, I think I had the Bush 24 or something. I don't know what I had. It was like 2 months drug out BS. I finally kind of sound normal again, so which isn't normal.
Good. How's that dart?
It's good, but it's been too cold out. Little LB White heater. It's just throwing money down the drain, so stay out of the garage for the next couple days.
Yeah. I can't imagine propane getting mine anywhere near humane out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're not low on it or anything, but it'll run the whole time, and why even film when all you hear is the LB White running, which you hear most of the time anyway, but
you got to have a clip-on mic to film when you got a heater running.
Yeah.
Mine makes enough noise, but the clip-on mic, you're good. Well, B&R is saying that he's going to smoke 2 hacks and all of this stuff, and I just want to see it because
Sweet.
B&R
Talking out of
was
smack
nowhere to
right
be
now.
found for 2020. All B&R had to do is come to the dinner meeting. You don't think he'd have gotten 9 subs? He had 491. Do you not think he would have gotten 9 subs to dinner meeting?
I guess
You
not.
got that meeting in line.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Oh.
Damien got more than that just at the gate with a sign. Dizzy got that. Well, more than that.
Yeah, whatever.
Dizzy wanted it.
But yeah,
Colin
John.
Tebow is greeting you. Levi says it's -2 in Indiana.
Oh,
It's 0 here, according to my screen.
oh! I just
0.
dropped the one. I just dropped the one below.
I got 1.9.
Oh, 1.9. Okay.
Auto Salvage Outlaws wants to put some 400 on you. Yeah, be careful. You won't be writing checks you can't cash there. There's going to be some fierce competition. Everybody's going to be quicker and faster in 2023. Everybody.
I'm going to try to get a boiling pot of water going, guys.
Really? Is the boiling water just like a cube of ice? Because I had to stand in front of an open refrigerator to get warm this afternoon.
Right.
You ever see when it's so cold out, you throw boiling water up in the air?
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Oh. It's ridiculous here. I think it's like -13 right now.
It's been fun getting B&R and 2 hacks cranked up. This has been quite entertaining. Maybe we'll have both of them on live and I'll moderate it. We'll have like a debate. That would be fun. Yeah, Jeff is bringing it to the No Name Nationals in 2020. Yes, he is. All of you guys are. Everybody on this screen is bringing it. BTP is going to show up like the bosses they are. Cope is going to bring a quicker Mr. Haney. Buck is going to bring a quicker Buck Skylark. The One-Eyed Cat's going to come out and do some quickness stuff in his 62 Valiant. Everybody's going to be bringing it.
Road toads.
That's it. Yep.
I'm excited for Tunnel Ram Mafia. Jeremy's just over the moon with that.
Blake, January 6th, we're having a Tunnel Ram Live. All your Tunnel Ram stuff with Andy Wood on January 6th. So 2 weeks from tonight is the Tunnel Ram Live. Bring all your Tunnel Ram tuning questions.
I'll make sure to keep Jeremy up then.
That's it. That's what he needs to come to that, really.
Yeah.
We're going to have Andy. We got Andy cornered for 2 hours of Tunnel Ram education.
We get Jeremy in the corner with a notepad and a pencil.
Seriously, you should do that. It would be a good thing for him to do.
We will see.
This is good. I'm loving this little spat going on here. I don't normally like these things in the comments, but this is an exception. So B&R says, we racing at NNN 2023? I don't know if that's a question or not, but perhaps it is. And Jeff responds, are you done rambling? You must have missed me saying I'll race anyone that shows up. No gas price excuses or nuclear war BS of an excuse. So there we go. Well, that'll be entertaining. Well, you guys got anything else? We're kind of past our normal time slot. Y'all have anything you want to share, any promote, anything you want to tell your viewers or anything?
No, I got a live schedule tomorrow, 6:30.
Very cool.
So,
what do you got going on, Don?
Bar or just in general?
Well, yeah. You got anything going on or anything you want to tell people?
I'm pulling this 440 apart. I want to clean it up, make it breathe a little better. Maybe talk to Santa. I'm just happy to get it down the track. I don't need to be fast.
Cope, what's your next stuff going on with old Haney there? You got it apart right now. Where are you in that process?
It's apart. I got to set the ring gap on the piston rings, throw a big cam in it, and a nitrous kit. Oh, and a second gear trans brake launch. So I can go no prep racing.
Nice. All right, Blake, what's BTP got in the hopper for, say, the month of January, since you guys know no off season? What do you got going on soon here?
Just update on the Dart, tearing the top end of it off, helicoiling the driver's side head, slamming it back together, pulling nitrous off for now, and unfucking a bunch of roll cage shit. So, and we're doing our yearly random, no time specific live on New Year's night.
Cool. Very cool.
You come up with a name for that car yet, Blake?
Oh man, J-Bo's really been hammering on evil jack-o'-lantern face pumpkin 6,000 something. I don't know, but
6,000. Yeah.
I like Orange Crusher. Pulp Fiction. That sounded pretty cool.
Let's call J-Bo up on the J-Bo line and ask him.
I don't know if his phone will ring right now. I think he wants to go to it.
Well,
but other than that, Jay's still sourcing stuff for the little 360 D50 project, so get working on some of that stuff soon too.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying this little lover's quarrel here between Jeff and B&R, our time for the week is these two are going back and forth, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
they're hitting it pretty hard, and I like it.
They are, I know. You know what? Now, this is normal. This is my time, and I'm calling it good. But if both B&R and Two Hacks want to get in here, we'll have a knockdown drag out with just those two. I think that would be a hoot.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
You guys want to spar for a round? You're welcome to. If both of you are up to it, the link's pinned at the top. I'll kick everybody else out, including myself, and it'll just be the two of you, and we'll all just watch and cheer in the chat. What do you think?
Well, I'll kick myself out right now, then.
We'll get this photo op going. Yeah, I'm all up for that.
Oh yeah. What do you think, guys?
I think there's a lot more smack to be talked.
I think there is too. Yeah. Damien's saying he's ready to watch that. Jason's saying let's do it.
No Santa hat required.
No, next live.
Next live.
Man.
I was getting all pumped up now.
I know it. Oh, bummer.
I was ready to turn on the big screen.
Oh, come on, B&R. I know Jeff will if you will.
Damn, race is on.
Here's this is it right here.
Like Whitetail Rancher, he don't talk shit. He lets his car do the talking.
Well, it looks like B&R and looks like B&R and Jeff aren't going to be going live. I haven't heard from Jeff. B&R is saying nah, maybe next time. But here's the thing: I don't do lives like this very often, and I definitely am not for the next 2 or 3, 4 booked ones. So it won't be anytime soon. But if you want to do it, now's the time. Jason's these people want to see it. They want to see it. They want to watch this. Oh well, maybe another day. We're going to announce it next week, and
there's going to be a lot more smack to go around for everybody, I guess.
Well, I will see all you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, Dallas and I will be announcing the second annual No Name Nationals. We will give you the date. We will give you the venue. We will give you the equivalent of the No Name 500 and more. So that's something that you want to come out and see and discuss. And then on January 6th, we have the Andy Wood Unity Motorsports Garage. We'll be having a Tunnel Ram Technology Special. So even if you don't run a tunnel ram, that's a good one to come and watch, because we're going to talk about tuning carburetors and jetting stuff and timing stuff and how to make that big plenum work for you and get more power everywhere, and carb selection and all of that good stuff you need to know to run a tunnel ram, because Andy runs a tunnel ram better than anyone I know. So that will be one worth coming out to watch on January 6th. And then shortly after that, we don't have the date set, but shortly after that, we're going to have Tom Sarmento, mechanic for Warner Brothers, who built the General Lees during the original run of the Dukes of Hazzard. And I bet that guy's got some interesting stories from working on that show. So anyway, that's what we've got in the hopper in the short term. And we will see all of you guys again soon.
Next
Merry
week.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thanks for being on, everybody.
Bye.